Hello there, how are you doing? My name is Doran. Now, in this video, I am going to be talking about how to scale your purpose-driven direct-to-consumer brand through email marketing. Now, as I said, my name is Doran Ranjero and I am the founder of Scale Social, where essentially we help purpose-driven brands increase monthly revenue by 30 to 50% in 90 days without relying on any paid ads. And essentially just under a year ago, I used to actually run a Facebook ad agency, just to give you some more context. And with this Facebook ad agency, I found that we were unable to generate consistent results. Month over month, it would continue to fluctuate, and essentially it would be extremely frustrating to report inconsistent results to our clients. Now, Facebook ads became increasingly more competitive, unreliable, and would provide more value through customer retention, maximizing lifetime value, maximizing repeat purchase rate, and creating more of a cult-like community around our clients' brands. Now, after we switched to our flagship service being email marketing and customer retention, essentially, we started to see great results. For example, this one specifically, over the past 30 days, as you can quite clearly see here, we've been able to generate 44% of their monthly revenue through emails, purely through email marketing. And as you can quite clearly see here, it generated 70k of their monthly revenue as well. So that's how much it represented. Now, if you can quite clearly see here, the 90-day view is significantly more as well, so 46%, and this represents 243k. Now, this is just a quick case study of what we've been able to achieve so far, and it's really a very small slither of what we are capable of. But of course, we continuously try to optimize and improve. For example, with this specific account, we aren't happy with the distribution and with the split between the campaigns and the flows when it comes to revenue generated. We are trying to generate more from flows rather than campaigns. Now, to jump more into what this video is actually about. So if we were to essentially talk through email marketing, and most people aren't necessarily happy with their current email endeavors because they don't essentially focus on it, they don't continue to try to optimize it. Now, I'm going to just jump straight into it and stop wasting your time. So the first one, so we have a series of 4 steps right here. Now, the very first was called the Popup. Now, of course, lead generation is the most important factor when it comes to email marketing. This is essentially how you're going to acquire those leads. Now, any pop-up that's performing below 8% is not performing well at all. Now, we want to continuously be split testing to see which offer is going to work best. People might sign up for a 10% off discount, or people might sign up for a essentially $10 discount. So it really depends, and you want to continuously test and really split test, depending on, and ensure that you have enough data to make a definitive decision on what you're going to be using, essentially. And not only should you test the offer, but also test the design and behaviors. And essentially, for example, should you ask yourself, should the pop-up, should the form pop up after 15 seconds, or should it pop up when they're trying to leave the website? Exactly when. And you should be able to split test those as well and understand when it's best for your traffic, essentially, to be receiving those kind of pop-ups. Now, for the design, keep it very simple and clean, and make sure it's very easy to read and very aesthetic. And number 2, your flows. Flows are once again a very beautiful thing, and they'll work for you when you're sleeping. However, the biggest mistake people make is that they are simply not optimizing the flows. Too often have I seen e-com founders simply set and forget their automated flows and not think to really optimize and improve them, and try to eke every single dollar they can from it. And this can really liquidate your advertising cost. Now, how can I improve my flows? What is missing, essentially? Now, I am going to show you 3 flows, probably the highest yielding and rewarding flows, which number 1 is abandoned cart. Now, abandoned cart should include a dynamic product image showing the products that the customers have already added to cart, so that way it's much more familiar and they can remember it immediately. Now, you can also create a custom flow for the best-selling products. You'll want to educate them, show them the product and reviews and more social proof. And so making sure your copy is handling it. You want to also make sure that the copy is handling the objection. Well, now, what do I mean by this, essentially? People abandon their cart for 5 main reasons: price, quality, social proof, features and benefits, ease of use. Now, you want to ensure that you essentially you handle these objections within the copy of itself, and you want to really remove any friction, any barrier to them buying, essentially. So answer these questions. Now, welcome flow. You'll want to include incentive for signing up, brand story, display reviews, what sets you apart from the competition. So what is the main unique selling point? Remind them of the incentives, essentially. Now, thank you and thank you and post-purchase essentially. Depending on the size of the brand, you'll want to have 2 to 6 emails. You can have emails thanking them for the purchase, updating them order, making a survey with feedback about the process, review of the product, etc. So essentially a post-purchase flow to understand exactly where the traffic came from, why they're buying in the first place, so you can use this on the front end to acquire more. Now, offer a discount or bestseller. And 3, segmentation and campaigns. Now, I have talked about campaigns and flows, or specifically segmentations, a lot. You'll want to switch up segmentations for a while though. For example, if you've tried specific predictive analytic features, this feature can help you essentially predict when a customer is going to shop next, and it starts to look at specific patterns of each customer, and you can release specific segmentations automatically. Now, 4, improving your copywriting skills. Copywriting has never been more important. With iOS 15, people want content that is relevant to them and catered to them. So by improving your copywriting skills, they'll have a greater customer experience with every email. And I do highly recommend you read Breakthrough Advertising. Also, you can sign up for the competitors' emails and stick to essentially study their copy and exactly how they are attracting their customers right now. And that's pretty much the end of the video. I want to keep it short as possible. I don't want to drag it on. So now I really do appreciate you watching this video, and I really do hope you found value in this video. I want to go into much more depth, of course. I want to keep the videos short as possible as well for you to really internalize and consume. Now, next steps. Essentially what we do, as I said here before, we help purpose-driven brands essentially scale and grow through customer retention, on a complete pay-on-results basis. Now, I would love to scour and analyze your account, essentially a complete free audit, and breaking down every single lower hanging fruit using our in-house and in-depth checklist. For example, this is our audit checklist, where we essentially a list and a checklist of things that we go through to ensure that your account and your email systems are completely optimized. And to have a similar system like this is the one that every single client go through to ensure that we guarantee and generate the best results we can. And so that's essentially it. Now, if we feel that we can generally help you or work with you on a pay-on-results basis, so there's essentially 0 risk for you. Now, but that's beforehand, we of course want to ensure that we audit your account accordingly and ensure that we can potentially help you in the first place. So in doing so, please book a meeting with me below this video, I believe, or in the email itself, and we can go ahead and talk. And I can't wait to provide more value to you. So you take care.